Welcome, Illiana APA players. I think that's our new tagline. I'm Gloria. This is Johnny. Our last name is Marsich. We are your local Illiana APA league operators. All right, so the national office a few days ago put out a video about how their plans are for the upcoming tournaments that were supposed to be happening in April and in August. So we wanted to just kind of break down those tournaments, and for our Illiana APA players, there's a few of the Showdown Series tournaments that we do not have here. That's the Masters, the Wheelchair, and the Ladies. So we kind of are not going to talk about that since that doesn't apply to our league. Then after this recap that we are going to do for you about the national tournaments, we wanted to talk to you about our league personally and how we envision it going forward once we get able to play again. All right, so now let's talk about the APA video, and I'm going to hand it over to Johnny. This is our high tech.
So as you know, there's usually a Vegas tournament in April, which comprises of some events, including the singles championship. And then in August is other tournaments along with the team events. So basically that April event and August event gets moved to an August event and a December event. So since we already had the dates at the hotel for August, we're going to utilize those dates.
All right. So although you may not be able to see me, except maybe my eyes are here, the 2020 Pool Player Championships, APA is moving that event and combining it with the 2021 Pool Players Championships that is typically held at the end of April. So those two events, the 2020 and the 2021 Pool Players Championships, which is the singles event, will be moved to April 2021. What the national office is doing is they are taking the money that they had allocated for the 2020 prize fund for the singles, the Pool Players Championships. They're rolling that over into 2021. And what that means is that first place will still be the first place payout, but they will be paying out further in the bracket.
Since there's going to be that many more people in it, so the player fund will be combined of the 2020 event and then all of the singles that'll be 2021.
Okay. I'm back again.
All right, the next one, 8-ball doubles and 9-ball doubles. So we have some players that are. Did we run the qualifiers for both of those yet?
We did.
Okay. It was an April 2020 event, and that event's going to get moved to August.
All right. So for those winners that we had for those, we will be in touch with you, as will APA, for those events. All right. Then the next one is the Team Captains Championship.
Of which we didn't run a qualifier for that yet, did we?
We did not, and our intention is to run a qualifier for that. And the Jack and Jill Championship, of which we have not run a qualifier yet, but our intention is to do that. Both of those events will remain as scheduled to be played in August 2020 in Vegas.
Okay. So we already have some signups for the Team Captain Championships already, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Did we hear for Jack and Jill yet?
No, not yet, because
okay.
that event for us would have been mid-June.
Okay, and we'll talk about rescheduling those qualifying events to get you to this August event in a bit.
Okay.
The next one's a Team Championship that's usually in August. They're moving that to the end of November, beginning of December, that week right in there. That's the 8-ball team championship and a 9-ball team championships. So that's going to give us a lot of time to figure what we need to do now that we know when these events are going to be. So it's kind of like basically when the events were and when they're going to be now. Obviously, we're speculating a lot here because we still don't know when we're coming back to play in pool. Looks like it's going to be, May, June, sometime in there. But if it gets really worse and December, the August event and the December event can't happen, well, then we'll make more changes there. But it's nice to at least get the things set as much as we can, kind of get ahead of everything. So that way, when we go back to playing pool, everything's laid out. If it ends up being pushed farther down the road, then we'll make changes accordingly, as will the national office.
All right. So I'm assuming everybody understands what we just said. I don't see any questions to that. Jamie Lukowski said she's had the same tank of gas for a month now.
There you go. So the other question is, when we start back up again, what are we going to do? So right now the plan is, well, we know that Illinois is closed down until the end of May, which doesn't mean that on June 1st we'll be playing again. I don't know how quick they're going to let us in the bars, but we're looking at likely, even in Indiana, not starting until sometime in June. That's best what we can figure right now from all the new stuff that we've been watching. And our intention is to continue on with the spring session. The Sunday division played 9 weeks, and the Monday through Friday divisions played 8. So when we come back to playing, all 16 weeks will be played by all the divisions. So basically the schedule, the only difference is going to be is the dates. But the schedule as far as 16 weeks of play, playoffs, Tri-Cup, best of the rest tournament, and then our citywide is all going to happen starting when we come back, hopefully sometime in June. Our citywide, the dates that the national office wants the league operators to run the citywide is between the middle of August through the end of September. So one of those weekends in there is when we're going to plan on doing that. Which weekend, we're not going to say right now. We'll pick that weekend once we are playing again, and we can lay it all out. Now, usually our summer session, session 1 of the next league year, starts around mid-May and goes to September. So likely all of the summer session won't happen. It looks like we're going to go from finishing out this spring session, and then usually our session 2, the fall session, starts around the beginning or middle of September. So hopefully that doesn't get affected. Hopefully that still stays the same. We may play a little bit, start a little bit sooner, a little bit later, but I think we'll be back on track by then.
Right.
So it looks like the big change is not going to have a session 1 for the 2020-2021 league year, the summer session.
Right.
So, because that's a lot of the big questions were, what are we doing with the rest of the spring session? So everything that was played is in the books, and we'll just continue on and finish everything out.
Right.
As we start getting closer to the end of May, beginning of June, and obviously we'll keep on being in contact with you all as far as when the date that we're actually going to start. But that's the plan so far.
And
the man with the plan.
Right. And it depends when the bars are allowed to open and if any amount of people can be in that bar at any one time. So Johnny and I are kind of doing some creative thinking about if there's some restrictions on the number of people. And so as we find out exactly when the governors are going to open up the states and what those phases will be, then we'll put our thinking cap on and come out with a plan. Felicia Davison asked, are we going by the summer rules? Are there going to be any double plays or double throws?
Typically the answer would have been no, but under the circumstances, that's one of the things that we'll look at, finishing this session out, allowing double play, because we know that you might have people that are on your team that are not comfortable with coming out. We want to be able to still accommodate the team, so that's something that we'll likely look into and determine what we're going to do. But that's one of the things for sure that we had talked about.
Linda Toomey said, will we possibly have an abbreviated summer session? And I think, Linda, the way it looks like is that we probably won't have a summer session. We'll pick up right where spring left off, and then we'll flow probably right into the fall session. I think the way the states have the stay-at-home orders, I think that's going to pretty much dictate we don't have a summer session.
The fall session is usually 16 weeks. The fall session might be 17 or 18 weeks. We might start it a couple weeks sooner because we'll have a little bit of a gap there, but we may not. We may not be back playing until July. We're hoping it's June, but we don't know. So once we know that we're in the bars, we are playing, then we'll redo our whole schedule for the next league year, and we'll announce it at that point.
Okay. Aaron Sexton said, "Can't wait to get back. See y'all soon."
Good.
I am so with you. As much as it's been nice to have this imposed vacation, you don't realize how much you miss hanging out with friends and people that you enjoy seeing every week. So we hope real soon we can get back to that.
Yeah, it's definitely more than playing pool. The APA slogan is "Have fun, meet people, play pool," and I think they have it in that order for a reason. People come out to play league play because of all the friends that they have, and yeah, we miss them all for sure.
So, and I'd like to thank everybody who's been either giving a thumbs up or some kind of funny thing to the things that I've been posting. I think one of the funniest ones was when we asked about what's your favorite song to play at league. I gotta lie, I didn't know some of those songs. We did YouTube the ones we didn't know, and
so
now we know. And some I did know. I didn't realize that was the title of the song or who they were played by. So we're getting a lot of fun and enjoyment out of that as well. Okay, let's see. Any more questions? We are missing everybody as well. We will be probably editing this video just slightly, and then we'll be posting it on our YouTube channel, and we'll put that out on Facebook in a news article, and players can listen to that at their leisure. All right, Johnny?
Yep, very good.
All right, everyone. Bye. Thank you so much.
Bye, everyone. Thanks.
Okay, bye.